Hey everybody, it's Mike here. Welcome to the channel and welcome to a new video in Maya. We are creating another mesh distribution network. You guys seem to enjoy that stuff. And today we are going to populate a landscape with random buildings using that mesh, right? So we first need a landscape. So let's grab a polygon plane and we're gonna open up the attribute editor. And we're going to give it some density, right? Let's set that to, I don't know, 30 by 30. Right? Okay. Then we're going to go in here and we're going to hit R and we're going to scale that out to something like this. Now we want some hills and valleys, but we don't want it to be too extreme. So we're going to right click, go to vertex. Drag select an area, hit B on the keyboard, B for Bernard, right? And then we're going to kind of hold that B down and left click and drag to make it bigger or smaller. Once we have this, we'll hit W, we'll kind of raise that up a little bit, and then we'll have other areas where we push that down a little, raise that up a little. You get the idea, right? So you'll get something looking like this, not perfectly flat, and that's the idea. Okay, cool. Hit B to turn off soft select. Next up, we're going to create something that represents a building. Doesn't have to be anything fancy, it's just for the principle of things, right? So we're going to grab a cube and we're going to call that cube a building, right? Okay, we're going to make it nice and small, because that's the trick to make it look a little bit more realistic, right? If you make it too big, then it just doesn't work. And what we're going to do next is we're going to drag it to the grid line. So hit F to frame. Let's hide this guy, Control H, so we can see it better. This is our cube. We're going to hit W. We're going to move it down to the grid, like so. F to frame. Hit the Insert key. Move the pivot to the bottom, hit the insert key again, and then with the cube selected, we're going to go to modeling, we're going to go to mesh, edit mesh, what am I doing here? Oh, sorry, modify freeze transformation, that's what we want. Yep, okay, my brain was a bit dysfunctional. All right, so we got that. Now it's time to create our mesh network. So we got our cube. What we're going to do is we're going to go up to our animation tab here, and then we're going to go to mesh and create mesh network, right? By default, you get 10, which is represented here. We got all these guys. What we're going to do is go to the outliner, click on mesh 1, hit Control A to open up the attribute editor. And here we have our mesh distribution, right? Number of points is 10 right now. It's set to a distance of 20. Now, we don't need that distance. We're going to set that to 0. And then all 10 instances will be in the same spot. So it looks like we have 1, right? So hit 0, and there you have it. Okay. So now it's time to put our buildings on that mesh, right? So we're going to go to display and we're going to go to show all to get this guy back. All right. Then we're going to go in here and we're going to click on our little building down there, right? Go to mesh again, hit Control A again. And we're going to look at the distribution type. Right now it's set to linear. That's why you had that little row of 10 buildings, right? So instead what we're going to do is we're going to go and click on mesh. Now when we do that, nothing happens just yet. Why not? Because we need to connect the input mesh right here. So we're going to go to our outliner and we're going to middle mouse click on our polyplane. And we're going to hold that and then we're going to drag and we're going to drop that onto our input mesh. right there. Okay. Now, because of that, you now have buildings, and hopefully you can see them. There's one here, and that's a little bit better, right? Number of buildings that are positioned on the mesh, and none of them are sticking through, I don't think. They're not, because we set the pivot point to the bottom, right? So now you can go in, we're going to go to mesh, we're going to go to this distribution, number of points, we're going to increase that quite a bit. Let's set that to 70 or so, right? So now you have 70 buildings that are on this plane, and they're all positioned based on the height of the mesh, right? And from here, you can go and do a lot more stuff. You can go to your mesh tab here, and you can put in a randomizer. Randomizer, add random node. Now, when you do that, you see that the height is not correct anymore, right? So let's see if I set that all to 0, so it's all back where it was. And what I'm interested in is the scale in Y. So we're going to push that up a little bit. So now you have buildings that are tall and buildings that are not tall. That's your randomizer. Now be careful with that, because the base is equal to the position of the mesh. So if you make the buildings too tall, you'll see that they will slant in one direction, right? And you kind of want them to be straight. Now, it's cool if you're doing that with trees or whatnot, but with buildings, I would be a bit careful, right? So let's set this to 0.5, bring it way down, maybe 0.1 even. There you go, and we'll bring it back. So yeah, it's super easy to do, right? And then you have a lot of things you can play with. You can play with a rotational value. I don't know if that would look cool, but you can, right? So you can play with a rotational value in X, that's the one you don't want. In Y, you see that it's tilting, and in Z. Now, why are they tilting in that kind of a funny way? Because some of these, as you just saw, they're slanted because they're positioned on the world orientation of the mesh, right? So this one, for example, is leaning a little bit to the right. If you rotate that, then you will have results accordingly. But anyway, hopefully this was helpful. It helps you to understand a little bit better what you can do with mesh. And yeah, I encourage you to play around with it and have some fun, right? So thank you, as always, so much for checking out the video. Consider subscribing if you didn't do that just yet. And I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, have a good day. Bye.